Now, anyone who's known me for a while, not on YouTube, generally Facebook, various other sites, but I started a comedy about this character called Talousa. She's got like a weird French sort of accent. I don't know what accent it is. And her life work was to remove Boris from the building. And it started through Partygate because it was a real release because like finally I could say something through a character without anyone shouting at me. You know? I didn't know how bang on I was, but this character, Talousa, oh my God, it was so funny. Everywhere I went, I did little videos, you know? I had this like laughing box, which was we called Boris, me and my granddaughter. We're like, yes, shut up, Boris, you know? And yes, he just wouldn't go, would he? You know, and I followed him everywhere, and I did like little videos, like I was following him everywhere, and she's almost became obsessed. It sort of grew the character, and it was so funny. It was sort of done with tongue-in-cheek comedy as well, you know. But I stuck to the facts as far as I knew them. Unfortunately, nothing. Yeah, I knew I was right anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered, would I? To be honest with you, but who's going to listen, right? Because everyone's having a go at everyone. You couldn't even speak out. You couldn't even mention COVID. Oops, did I say COVID? Another big C, you know? Couldn't even mention it. Everyone's turning. Anyway, we all know what happened, don't we? Ultimately, I understood why everyone was frightened and they had to do whatever they had to do. None of us knew what was going to happen. You know, it was hard to believe that they would lie to us, but I knew something was up by the way Boris is delivering. I saw a clip of him on my mum's on telly, and the sound was down. He was talking to the nation, addressing the nation, beginning of the lockdown, and he was smirking and smiling with no volume, and I knew in that moment. I didn't know what it was. No. You know, he doesn't understand what he's saying. He's not consistent with what he's saying. It was so embarrassing. I did say he's not a politician, didn't I? He's the only twat they had that would do it, you see. I wasn't joking. And I did so many funny videos. It really helped get me through and see the humour in what a twat, you know? She's called Toulouse, and in the end she's like going off sick and she can still hear him going round her head. She's like, it's called like Tourette's now, you know, all I can hear is bodies going round and round and I have to go sick. And then when she wanted to come back to work, she was like, I'm not a Boris survivor. I'm not going down like this. And so this is when Boris was removed, so she's like, come back to work. She's like, don't tell anyone, you know, and then she kept going, oh, shut up, Boris. There's nothing there, like, you know. And it really got to her. A couple of videos of her at home going, no, I don't know where he is. I have no idea. I haven't seen Boris at all. Shut up, Boris. No, I haven't seen him. No. You know, but don't you worry. I make sure now he is not coming back, you see. You know, I will make sure that if it's the last thing I do in number 10, I will remove Boris, I promise you. And I leak information. And I take evidence on CCTV of parties. And I line them up and I say, get out of the building. One by one, social distance. I take evidence. And I just kept reassuring people, don't you worry. It's going to be okay. He will be going. I promise you. I will not rest until he is gone from the building. And I have his fob. You know, to make sure he cannot come back. It's so funny. I play for him sometimes just for the giggle of it. But yeah, I should do a little update, you know. Now, let me tell you, my name's Talousa, and I work in number 10. I am head of HR, and I've been there much longer than Boris. Much longer than the Tory party, I must admit. Now, I have friends in high places, and the Queen and I had a pact, you see. She said to me, she said, I will not die until Boris is removed. Now, nobody knows what happened that day, and I don't like to spread rumours. But I tell you something, she died the next day. And whatever it was, it killed her, the shock, but she stuck to her word, you know. Don't you forget it. Because he's a twat and he lied to the Queen as well. And he still trotted over to Buckingham Palace every week, you know. He doesn't even know what a twat he is, you see. And I said, Boris, you see, the trouble is, Boris, there's no cure for you. There's no vaccine, you see, because you're born a twat and you're a bit of a tosser. And if you're a tosser and a twat, that is that, to be honest, you know? Yes, you don't even know, you see. When you're a twat and a tosser, you do not even know you're twat, you see? And everybody's laughing at you and you think you're so popular, you know? And then you think you give us Christmas back. No, I don't think so, Boris. You see, the people are not so stupid. Now, Boris is gone, but I did say, didn't I? I said he needs to take his chums, you know? Because they're all the same. It's all Tories at the parties, yeah? Only Tories and their family and their partners plus one. Yes, it's not work, is it? You know, we've seen the video now. We know he lied. And so he lied in Parliament. And I said at the time, I said, you know, this is one dot of the corruption in the Tory party. Boris is just a twat at the front. You know, and they do not have many twats like Boris. You know, and he doesn't even know he's a twat. You know, he's so sad, really, you know. Yes, and, you know, I mean, I've seen people come and go, you know, and I said to him, Boris, it don't matter how much money you give me. You cannot buy decency, Boris, you see. You have morals in the gutter, Boris. You don't care, let old people die, yeah? Shame you didn't say that before, did you, Boris? Because you said, you know, hide them away. Don't go to the old people. Don't take them out. Isolate. Let's get rid of them. Yeah. You made it illegal to care for our relatives, Boris. It's genocide. I said this in the beginning and, you know, I did not know, but I said this is one dot of the corruption in number 10 with the Tories. It's not like any other political party, and I've seen them come and go. And I will not rest, I tell you, didn't I? But now you have the whole party to get rid of. You know, we've got to get them out. What do we want? Out, out. Boris out. Take your chums. You know? It's a Tory out vote. If you don't think it makes any difference, then vote. It don't make no difference. Give your votes. Volunteer them, you know? To the elderly, the NHS, the police, the teachers, the schools are falling down. People on the street, they hide the poverty. Just like America. You see, and I leak it, and I think that's the best kind of corruption, you know, when you leak the terrible corruption, you know, that is the best type of corrupt. And I said to him, you see, you can't buy it, Boris, you see. There's some things you can't buy. And you can't ever stop the fact that you're a twat and a tosser. And you do not even know you're twat. You know, and there's no vaccine, Boris, for you. You know, and no one likes genocide, you know. I said it, didn't I, at the beginning? I said, you know, it's not popular, Boris, you know. No one liked Hitler, you see. And you just think genocide okay? Yes, I did say it, didn't I, you know. And we're not far from it, are we, with the inquiry? Very interesting, yes. So, yes, and my other wisdom of the day is never shag a Tory, okay? Just don't shag a Tory. You don't want him in the gene pool, you know? You'll have little Borises running around forever, you know? You'll never get rid of it in the family. Oh, no, another Boris. You know, we must never have another Boris, you know? And even my granddaughter agreed with me. She said, Boris. No Boris. Naughty Boris. Yes, exactly. Anyway, I'll get back to you more secrets. Don't you worry. Hello? Hello, yes, no. No, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Boris for a while, you know? No, I haven't seen him.